Hey you folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to the first full Let's Play for Civilization 6, The Rise and Fall expansion. Really excited to be doing this. We've been playing the press preview, which was limited to 150 turns, and didn't have all the civilizations, but this is the full version of the game. Technically still pre-release, but I suspect very close to, if not exactly the same as the actual release version. I'm just going to make sure that I've got the CQI mod disabled here, so we don't have any problems with that, because it has definitely not been updated for the new game yet. And we're going to go ahead and kick off some single player over here. So what are we going to play? We're going to be playing as Robert the Bruce. The man's so good. He's got 2 first names, and the leader of Scotland. It really was an announcement that caught me quite off guard. I did not expect Scotland to be added as a civ, but I mean, big fan of Scotland in general, big fan of Robert the Bruce, what a cool fella over here. We're going to load him up. We're going to be playing on deity difficulty, which I'm not going to lie, I'm a little scared to be playing back on deity for the first time, you know, outside of the base game, just because there are a lot of new mechanics, and I think that the era mechanic is going to be quite punishing on deity, because it's that much harder to found religions, to create wonders, and do that sort of thing. So we'll see how it goes. On the other hand, I'm going to be able to play on epic again, which does make it a little bit easier for the player, because you get more opportunity to move your units around and be tactical, which is where you will always have an advantage over an AI, unless you're playing against something like Deep Blue or something like that. We're playing a standard size map. I'm going to leave it on continents, because to me, continents always feels like the sort of default, like, core Civ experience. For whatever reason, continents always appeals to me. I do like to shake it up by picking different things, but I think it's a great baseline. We're going to go ahead and hit start. We'll let the Seenie Beanie do his thing with the speech, and then we're going to talk about Robert the Bruce and Scotland's unique
stuff. From the first stirrings of life beneath water, to the great beasts of the Stone Age, to man taking his first upright steps, you have come far. Now begins your greatest quest. From this early cradle of civilization on towards the stars.
Robert the Bruce, as the stalwart defender of Scotland, you are no stranger to war, yet rarely do you seek to inflict it. If you keep your people happy, you'll inspire them to greatness. Let anyone who takes advantage of your weaker neighbors meet your fearless Highlanders. They can teach the true meaning of freedom.
Now, I don't think Sean Bean is Scottish. But seriously, other than that, and other than the fact that having a non-Scot play Robert the Bruce would be appalling, wouldn't he be an excellent Robert the Bruce? I'm just saying, if there's going to be another biopic of Robbie over here, that would be kind of awesome. Alright, let's talk about these abilities. Bannock Burn is a bonus to declaring War of Liberation. After getting the defensive tactic civics. So you get a plus 100% production, plus 2 movement for the first 10 turns after declaring a War of Liberation. How often that is something that is going to be an option for us, we'll see. I don't know exactly the requirements for declaring a War of Liberation. We know that the AI is quite fond of conquering city-states early on in the game, and if that's going to be a trigger for War of Liberation, even like, 100 turns later, that will actually be quite substantial and quite potent, so we'll see how that goes. More importantly, I think the key ability of Scotland here is Scottish Enlightenment. Happy cities, although you guys, God knows I have problems keeping my cities happy, but we'll try to focus on it. Receive an additional 5% science and 5% production. They also generate plus 1 great scientist points per campus and plus 1 great engineer points per industrial zones. Ecstatic cities double all these amounts. So if you can keep your cities super duper happy, Robert the Bruce is going to be a natural shoe-in for tech and production, which implies maybe, science victory, but also means that warfare is going to be a little bit stronger for him as well, because, hopefully he'll get some good technology units and be able to produce them a little bit faster. Unique unit is the Highlander, which is, it doesn't mouse over here. It is the replacement for the, I want to say the Ranger, like the upgraded scout unit. I think it's called the Ranger. So this is a replacement for that. And his unique improvement is the golf course. Now, I'm sure they went with golf course because it's nice, in PG for like their ESRB rating or whatever it is, not to increase the age limit for the game. But in my mind, this is a whiskey distillery. It's something that increases amenities. It's something that gives you gold income. It's something that can give you extra, like, culture-y, tourism kind of stuff. it's a whiskey distillery, and that's probably what I'm going to call it going forward. But it will help keep your people a little happier. All right, we got our start here. Wow, that is very rainforesty, which certainly has pros and cons. I gotta say, the bananas, where's the yield icons? Bananas are pretty strong tiles to have right away next to our city because we're gonna be able to grow relatively quick here, and we'll have some money later on. This is another good tile to work early on here because it's gonna have the 2 food, 2 production, so that's all right before the improvements kick in. Almost certainly we're gonna want to campus this up here because it is gonna be adjacent to 2 mountains, and we're gonna want the campus tech to get going earlier with Robert the Bruce here because we do get the extra great scientist points. I don't see any reason to move my starting settler, and in fact I'm going to settle before I go and move the warrior because we might get a little bit more vision when we get the city and the borders start to push out. I think so. So let's go ahead and settle in place. There we go. And we got some more bananas over here. So we're going to need irrigation tech. We're going to need iron... Is it bronze working? Bronze working to cut down rainforest to clear some of this stuff. It's not the strongest of starting locations, but wow. Now, I can't remember if there's a Pantheon that does banana stuff. I think there is, so we'll probably end up doing that. Hopefully the same Pantheon that gives a boost of some kind. It'll either be money or culture, maybe faith or culture. Like, there's a couple of different things for luxury and bonus type goods. I don't know which is which, but maybe dyes and bananas end up being the same thing. I think we're going to start with the scout, because we do want to find some goody huts, because that can actually give us era score. We want to find natural wonders, because that can give us era score. And really, this is not the start to have a greedy, like, builder first kind of build, even though those can be very, very strong. In terms of research priorities, like, we're going to want early irrigation. Normally, you like to boost that with a farm on a resource, right? It has to be a farm on a resource to get a boost. Wow, this start is looking worse and worse every time. I don't even know if you can start a campus on here without bronze working. So, like, rushing writing might not even be viable. I don't know. I don't think you can put a district on the rainforest until you have bronze working. I'm not sure about this. Ew. This is really... I'm actually debating a reroll. I think we're going to do a restart. So please be patient with me here. I think on deity here, I think this start's going to be too slow, and we're going to fall too far behind. Okay, and we are back with what I think will be a much better start. It's... You know what's funny about this start? Is if we were to settle, say, right here, it would be an insane, is it watermill that you get, like, +1 food on, like, rice and wheat over here? But I think settling on the coast is going to be fine. We do get access to the crabs, the pearls for luxury, and, of course, we do start adjacent to both the wheat, the rice. We'll get the horses, we'll get the cattle over here. It's a fairly strong starting location. We're going to start on a hill itself. I don't think that makes much of a difference one way or another. I do tend to prefer it when there are hills for us to mine rather than settling it on top of it. The production's not going to be massive in this city, although we'll get a little bit from our pastures over here, so I don't think it's going to be cripplingly bad. It's certainly going to get quite large, so we'll settle in place here on the coast. We get our boost towards sailing. Can't complain about that. And, do we go for the greedy start and go builder first? I don't think so. I think we'll go for a scout first. That's going to be fine. Probably just a single scout, but that's okay. And look at this. Yeah, we only get the 40% boost, so it's not an age thing. Some people have suggested we only get a 40% boost if it's tech from a more advanced age, but that's not what it is. I don't know what determines whether we get 40% or 50%. The age thing made a lot of sense, except for this one. I don't know, unless we're somehow not in the ancient era fully. No, I don't think that's the case. In terms of tech, I think we've got basically all the flexibility in the universe for what to go for. We may as well start with animal husbandry, because when we do get a builder, we'll be able to improve these two. Plus, it leads to unlocking archery, which of course is very important early to not die. Got plenty of forest over here. Okay. Yeah, this is fine. I do like the fact that we have one fewer side to defend ourselves against barbarians, and...
But as I headed into the heart of New Zealand's fjordland,
which one is this
that
one?
same childlike feeling,
culture and gold,
lost, of pure, unadulterated awe, came rushing back. I knew the...
Okay, that's very lucky. With the early astrology, do we want to start a religion? Probably not. We're playing on deity. I do want to try to build wonders more aggressively than I normally do on deity. Normally, I mostly just let the AI do it, and then I go and steal them later. But we really are going to want some of the era points. There's a boost towards mysticism. Yeah, that's fine. Mysticism, well, actually, you get that when you get a pantheon, so we would have gotten that regardless at some point. Yeah. Okay, not particularly meaningful. I will go over here and check. These are what... Does Pio Tahi, does it count as a mountain? For, like, a campus? I mean, I know it's certainly good for holy sites. Do theater squares get bonuses being next to natural wonders? I know they get bonuses for being next to Wonder. I never actually checked to see what tiles we were working in Sterling. Yeah, that's fine for the growth. What? Whoa, that was an odd pan. Must have had something to do with the way I clicked. How to tell you're on deity. Instant barbarians. Alright, well, listen, warrior. Yeah, you're just going to have to take the fastest possible path over here. Now I'm thinking we should have started with a slinger. I'm actually wondering if I should just switch to the slinger right away. I think I will. Now, this looks like we're kind of at the end of the peninsula, so the amount of scouting we're going to be doing is going to be a little bit poor in the first place. And if we can get a slinger kill, that would be very handy to boost archery, of course. Yeah, I don't know. And we're quite far from Code of Laws to get our +5 versus barbarians as well. But yeah, I'm sure that barbarian encampment is woke now. We might go and pop this goody hut right away, in fact. Because maybe we'll get lucky and get a +1 pop. That'll really help Sterling grow quite a bit. And certainly we don't want someone else to come and grab it. Since we're probably going to have limited amount of space, since we're starting on, looks like the tip of a continent over here, we are going to want to explore fairly aggressively. Celebrate historic moment, +1 era score. Wait, was that it? I didn't actually see the pop-up. No, we must have gotten gold, I think. Barbarians. Alright, well that's okay. We're in Rainforest here, so we're going to have a defensive edge. We should be okay. Who dat? Is that a city-state? Hattusa! Which is a science city-state, I think. We did get double attack there. No, that was a single attack. We're going to get double attack now. Are we in fact going to be okay here? If I just fortify and heal. Because we will get the fortification bonus. We'll get a few hit points back. I don't think they can kill me with a double attack, but if they did, it would be devastatingly bad. I guess there's no reason not to play it safe. We can go here, and while we won't have a defensive bonus if we stand here, for example, we will heal faster.
I am fond of pigs.
We can get double attack, though. Alright, let's go fully safe. It's not like there's anything for them to rip apart for us. Mining pottery... We don't have to rush this, although pottery does lead to the campus. I'm thinking what we're going to do is we're going to instantly start researching archery and try to go for the half archery research. And we might be forced to get it a little sooner than we'd like. I'm going to go ahead and take this attack because this warrior is safe. Hopefully the Hattusan warrior is going to get involved here with the barbarians. Oh, you're just going to run away. Okay, we'll rest one turn in place here. Maximum heals for healing in the city. We'll have to move out next turn because of the slinger. There's a possibility here. Okay, I'm going to move the warrior to here. Can the slinger get the kill as is? No. Will this warrior... Okay, he shouldn't die. Excellent. And now we've got the sling kill. There's a boost towards archery. Wonderful. Really wonderful. I mean, I'm still not keen on the start. I'm going to go ahead and try to finish the scout and then probably go into the builder. At this point, I'd probably go for the builder as is, but we got the scout halfway done. Oh my god! Okay. You sling. And you actually can't get out of range of the slinger. Maybe I should have probably done a swappy-do. Alright, well let's go here, because at least I can't get warriored. I'm concerned that we're going to lose our warrior here to the slinger attack. Oh, he survived! Oh, please tell me you have a promotion. Damn. We might get really lucky on the roll. We did get really lucky on the roll, and no one can attack this warrior right now. Okay. We're going to be fine, but... Welcome to deity! It really is disappointing that camp got woke right away. So we're going to sling you. This warrior might die, but we'll just fortify and heal up a little bit more again. And hope that it's okay. And the scout can actually help with the attacks a little bit. If we can get a scout that gets like a crap ton of promotions, next turn we will get, well actually right now,
best.
we will finally get discipline. We're going to take God King for our Pantheon. And... okay, this is slightly annoying because neither one of these two can attack while they're stacked. That includes you can't attack out from the city that way. I would have liked to have done this differently. The Slinger could come and kill the warrior. I could go and block. I don't know if the scout can survive being slung and warriored, though. So the question is, who is the most important thing? Preserving the warrior is probably the most important thing. So we'll do that. We possibly are sacrificing the scout. But what can we do? We definitely want to start on our builder now. Builder into a settler. Oh, good.
Shot an arrow into the air.
There's our archery. I don't think we can afford to necessarily upgrade right now. Okay, both these guys can run away and survive. So in that case, I will go and upgrade you. And you can move to here, and no one can hit you. And you can move to here, and no one can hit you. Okay, that'll work. Let's pick up pottery, since there's nothing for us to mine right now anyway. And it brings us closer to the campus tech. City-state was defeated. That's the AI for you on the high difficulties. They're very happy to do that. I'm going to go ahead and shoot you. I'm going to go here, so I still can't get attacked. You can't be attacked where you are, so you're going to rest one turn. That's going to be fine. We'll kill the Slinger next turn. Excellent. And yeah, we're going to keep doing this. Although, we are going to get checkmated at some point. But hopefully, if you move here, the archer can take a shot at you next turn. Yeah, you didn't move where I wanted you to move. You go there. You rest. Researchers are still fine. We do have a promotion. Was that the archer that can be promoted? It is. Alright, I think the warrior is going to die now, unfortunately. I might have been able to move things differently. Oh, good! You attacked the scout instead. Lovely. Would love to promote the archer, but we're going to have to take the shot first. Whoa! Sweet. Okay. So, builder coming up. We still have to kill the camp wherever it is. The builder is going to help a lot. We got that other slinger coming in, but yeah, I'm not too concerned. We're going to do that and that. And actually, let's go and move you guys towards friendly territory so you can heal a little bit more there instead. Research is still okay. All right. So yeah, we're going to go builder into settler, maybe double settler.
I thought Clay must feel
It's going to
happy.
depend on whether or not we sneak into campus first or not. So we're going to hold off on the holy sites and things because it's a little hard to found a religion on high difficulty, unfortunately. I think what I'm going to do is start researching writing. And hope that we meet someone soon. Well, soon-ish. We'll scoot you up, move you into the city, and get you to start resting. So you'll shoot the archer one time, but that's not going to be a big problem. Yeah. Hardly anything at all. Boom. You move in there. Another city-state destroyed. Hattusa's still fine. There might not be anyone that close. Rest. Okay, still so far so good. We'll probably just put you on the hill next and start doing some shooting. Oh, still in barbarian encampment, actually. I'm kind of surprised. Oh, I never actually promoted you. Did I? So let's give you volley. Cheers. We're going to send the scout over this way. And yeah, you can rest a little bit more. We're still going to research. We don't have to swap anything yet. Haven't done a lot of exploration, but at least the tile improvements are pretty straightforward. And yeah, we have to get a settler out. Remember, the AI on Deity starts with 3 frickin' settlers, so we'll just go and get the wheat, rice, and then the pasture over here. Boom, that'll give us a boost to irrigation. Wheel knowledge. That's right, I was going to do it with the scout, but that's fine, actually. So, I think we can do one more turn without swapping. Hey, we got the bagpipe song! I know I've got the music relatively low here. Let's go here, because we'll get good view. I'm going to stop you right there. And we're probably going to have the scout go out this way. Because that will block you. Yeah, just go there and wait. That's going to be fine. We're going to put you on the hill so you can shoot. And we're going to get you to come around, yeah, in that side to attack there. Okay. That's 2, and let's use our final build. Do that. That'll boost craftsmanship. Excellent. And yeah, we'll swap out of riding over here. We may as well get mining at this point, because we still don't need... I mean, hanging gardens would be great, but we've got to build a couple of settlers. We don't have the opportunity to do that, and the AI would probably do it, because they don't have to build settlers as much. So we'll just pick up mining, because we clearly need that, and we can't get Eurekas. I don't think that guy's going to be a problem, but I'm actually going to move the scout back here, to provide a little bit of cover. Okay. How far are we from Pantheon? Not fairly far still. Oh, Hattusa's going to help out a bit. I would prefer to clear out the camp so I can get the money from it. I don't think Hattusa's going to clear it on his next action. I can do this. Now, if the spearman decides to attack my scout, the scout might die. But otherwise, we're going to be in a good position. So we're going to gamble a wee bit. And this is not the fastest way to get to the camp, and I don't think the workers or the warriors going to have to get to the camp here. Because we should just be able to shoot and then scout. Yeah, you just healed up. So, in theory... Major defeat. Oh, we might actually just die. Someone else might clear this then. Alright, I may as well promote you then. I think Hattusa will clear it, but oh well. Oh, they didn't. There you go. We'll do this to get more experience points on our archer. It's only 1, but that's okay. Clear that, get some money. We get some military tradition. You can keep exploring this way. We don't have enough money to buy a build or anything yet, because I think it's 300 on this speed. I will go and just peek out this little area. That's a good little spot for a city as well.
Without craftsmanship, inspiration is a mere reed shaken in the wind.
I don't think we have to make any policy changes quite yet, because we still want God King for the faith. A discipline's still going to be pretty early. We're not building military units right now. We could position ourselves to ensure no barbarians spawn back here, though, which will be very nice. Choose a new civic. We really want to work our way up to political philosophy first. So, well, let's start pre-researching foreign trade, and hopefully we'll find another continent soon. Hopefully the continent we're on is big enough to actually count as 2 continents. Let's go and just peek offshore there. Yeah, that's pretty swell. And for the archer, I think it's probably okay to stay here and just do a little bit of visioning. And the scout can progress fairly far south. So far, no one. Might not bode well for a booster riding. There's a border there. I think that's a city-state border, though. Okay, go back on the hill for some vision. Oh, no! Cyrus of Persia! Now, I don't remember what Persia's things are. I don't know how aggro he is. I don't know what his hidden agenda is. Well, we don't... Hidden agenda is randomized. Opportunist. Likes leaders who have declared surprise war. Dismisses leaders who do not use surprise war. Right. Now, you're far enough apart. You might not insta-attack me. Hey, it's the Knot City. Yeah, we've got a fair amount of space here. Now, once, you know, this area gets settled, I'm sure there's going to be some friction, but until then, we might be okay. Alright, keep going. And yeah, I'd like, you know, camps sooner rather than later, but I think we'll follow up this with one other settler. In terms of production order at this point, well, we do have the ability to finish writing. We aren't planning on starting a campus quite yet, though, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to do bronze working, figure out where iron is. It might impact our city placement. Most likely, we're going to just more or less have a fairly dense city placement, so I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference. Hattusa's going to do some visioning over here, so I'm actually going to pull my warrior here to keep this area spotted and free of barbarians if possible. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep my archer right over there for that. And you can more or less just go on, like, auto explore at this point. It wouldn't be too bad. What are you doing with all your warriors there, Persia? Stonehenge has been built. Pretty typical to see that go fairly early. I guess I'll kill the scout. Since it was going to die anyway, I may as well get the experience points for it. Sure. Settler. So I don't know what our settlement order is going to be. Yeah, you just be on alert. That's going to be fine. And you can come over here. There's Babylon. Okay, that's a little closer together than we might like. It's a lot of warriors, too. And the AI starts... I think they start with 4 on deity. 3 settlers, 4 warriors, and, what, a couple of builders. I think that sounds kind of right. I haven't actually checked to see what tiles are working, but there's not a whole lot of possible variation here. We might end up having to buy this tile here for a campus. Again, I'll go ahead and take the kill there for a little bit of bonus XP. It's only the one, but it's okay. We'll now have to rest them, but yeah, that's okay. Pantheon, God of the Forge. Is God of the Forge that bonus production of military units? Good God, man. I kind of feel like settling slightly southwise here. Unless there's going to be any competition with Hattusa's tile. I realize it puts me a little closer, but, you know, it prevents us from being blocked out completely. Be nice to get some more of these luxuries, like the cocoa. There's some more cocoa over there, though, so it's not the worst. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a settler and then pump out a couple archers. There's a lake here for fresh water. I'm not convinced these are super strong area. We get a little bit of loyalty pressure there, although that'll go away pretty fast, I think. We don't have an advisor yet. We could just settle here. 1, 2, 3. And we could actually buy our way to the sheep. Not to mention the rice. This would be better. Maybe what we'll do is we'll wait until we 100% sure are locked in. I don't remember when we get our first advisor. Governor title. Governor title. Yeah. It's going to be a while. So I think I'll settle up here instead. Probably closer to my capital. Again, I'm not super worried about overlap because overlap's not a problem until your cities get like max pop, which doesn't happen for ages. And if we can avoid settling too close, that gives us just a little bit more room to work with. I'm actually wondering... Right here, we could settle on the tip here, which becomes a fairly good harbor spot, but it's kind of weaker overall. I think this location might be the primo one. We can reach a fair amount of stuff. Yeah, I think that's going to do fine. And the deer tile is a pretty good one to work early on. 2-2. It's good for an early city. So it'd be great to find another continent here so that we could get our boost of foreign trade, so we get a trade route going up. Just the scout. I'm not worried about, you know, him stealing things. The AI is not like an opportunistic settler stealer, so we should be alright. I think the scout will start moving next turn here. Excellent. So we'll end on that hill over there. Still haven't found another continent. I don't want to be forced. Okay, you like So your hidden agenda is something about spying. You're probably going to like it if you have more intrigue points towards me than I have against you or something. Which, alright, fair enough. Alright, let me swap out of this for a bit. We'll start working on state workforce, which is one of the techs we need to get on the way to political philosophy, so that we can get a better government form. Hello. Oh, someone over there. That's different. It looks like closed borders, and it looks like a different color, so there must be someone over there. Alright, let's see where we've got iron. I still will settle here. That's not going to change anything, I don't think. Hello, Dumbarton. And... Archer or builder? You know what? Actually, get started on an archer. Yeah. Come on, give me lots of iron for production boosts. Not even necessarily for swordsmen. We've got some over here. That's definitely something that's within our reach. It's only the one, but that's okay. More research. So, I mean, Jebel Barkle awards 2 iron. Plus 2 faith to all cities that are within 6 tiles of this site. Must be built on a desert. Desert hills. Wow. Do we have an irrigation? Yes, we can plantation for the cocoa. And I'm not worried about this. I'll finish writing, because we are going to start the campus. Probably in our capital, as soon as the settler's done, we'll probably build the campus, which is actually a really good thing that I'm starting the archer here then. No, we're just going to avoid you. And what is this? Hello, Freddy! Well, hopefully you and Cyrus are going to have fun with each other. That would make me very, very happy if you guys could decide that each other suck. Although, Dumbarton's kind of close to Babylon, and I'm militaristically going to be a lot weaker because I don't get to start with a bunch of free military units, so there's a good chance we'll see some action towards ourselves first. To the point where, like, getting some walls up sooner rather than later might be very nice. So that's masonry. I don't think we need the heavy chariot right now, and the watermill's not relevant yet. We can probably just pick up irrigation because we're going to need it for the chocolate. And maybe sailing after, so that we can build fishing boats. We got pearls now. We'll tell you what then. I will swap the order. We'll do this just because there's a possibility we'll get a builder in Sterling first before we can hook up the chocolate somewhere. Seems relatively unlikely. Well, there's a city-state to meet over there, I think. Should I buy any tiles down here? Oh, I actually have enough for a builder. I should definitely do that. He wouldn't have that much to do yet, but soon. He could hook up the cattle in Sterling now, and then by the time he can reach the pearls, sailing will be ready to go. Oh! Oh, it's 320. Right, because I built one, so the cost went up. I think it was 300 as a base. You're denouncing me. Yeah, I could see that some of that coming. We're going to be moving the warrior down towards Dumbarton soon. Not sure how much Dumbarton can tank. We are 2 points away from not being in a dark age, so I think we're going to be all right. God of the Sea, I don't think. I don't know what we want. Divine Spark, probably. Just really, really work those great scientist points. Stone Circles, no. We can get some food from the cocoa when we expand there. I think Divine Spark might be fine. I do like the City Patron, so your first district builds a lot faster. It is kind of nice, but let's Divine Spark it up. Get some more Raid People points. So we got that, so we're now 1 point away from being in a normal age, which might be relevant here for loyalty. It's probably not important, but we'll see. We now have enough for a builder. Boom. Excellent. I mean, maybe I could have built it here, but there's not much to actually improve here other than the camp. Just be on Auto Explore. You're going to be fine, man. But try to find a continent. We might go and squeeze out a galley, too. Okay. Not a lot of money. Not a lot of faith. Yeah, we're probably going to have to buy that tile for the campus. So that might be our next thing to save up for. I'm going to come around here. Might get you to swing down and just hook up the deer. And then come back up and do the pearls, actually. Are people happy by any chance? I don't No, we're neutral amenities here. But if we did get a luxury, then we would be happy. We get a 5% boost to science and production. And wouldn't that be nice? Where the hell are you going? You know what? Go down here. This might be the best chance to find a new continent. Whack. I know we get age era points for building our first ship, but I don't think we're going to be able to build the galley in time.
It is not that life is
I mean, if we enter a dark age, you know, it might be okay, because there's a good chance, well, there's a chance we might be able to swing that into a golden/heroic age. We'll see. Well, what we're going to do, I suppose, is put a cut in here. Persia's got a bunch of scouts wandering here, but everything is safe so far. We're quickly getting cut off from our ability to scout down here. I think if we're going to do anything else, it might, in fact, be a ship. Arma over here. Someone is sending their diplomats around. Yeah, they get to start with their diplomats so much sooner, because it's 4 techs and 4 civics they start with, which is pretty potent. We don't have boosts over here yet. Early Empire will pop relatively soon. And yeah, the plan is hopefully to campus as soon as possible. We could build an early campus in Dumbarton over here. It'll be adjacent to Rainforest, so it'll get +1 science from that. And in any case, we probably want campuses everywhere, because between our what's it called? Scottish Enthusiasm? I don't remember if that was the name of it, where we get +1 Great Scientist points, and now our Pantheon, we can get Great Scientist points pretty aggressively, and use that to try to catch up to the AI, because God knows they have such a huge edge. Well, thank you very much for watching. Hey, if you're new to the channel, do make sure to hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.